welcome to another episode of
Dad and Andrew's Garage.
Hey, today we have a special feature for you. It's Dad and Andrew's Ugly Ducklings. And the ugly duckling we have here today is the Majorette 1984 Jeep Cherokee.
Or more like cheap Cherokee.
It certainly does look a little worse for wear. Well, yeah, this is one of our new features. We're going to take something really ugly and see if we can turn it into something beautiful like a swan.
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
All right, we'll tell you what. Why don't we get this up on the rotating car stand and see what we're working with.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, folks, and here we are. The Majorette number 236 Jeep Cherokee. I think around 1984, 1983 time frame. What do you think of it, son?
Yeah, it sure looks like an ugly duckling right now.
It does. It does have a lot of problems with it. I know the first thing, of course, somebody crushed the front down, so I think if there's a suspension unit inside, it is broken. You can sort of see here it's been bent down a little bit, so we may have to bend that. It has a weird collection of tampos on it, as you can sort of see. Kind of, I guess, a Western motif, given this has the name of the Cherokee. So it's very chipped as well. What else do you see, son?
However, if you didn't realize, people, I fixed the front suspension.
Oh, that's right.
I just had to use a piece of metal, and then I was able to snap it, and yeah, it's all fixed. It runs perfectly now, but only if you hold the back wheels down, it will work.
Yeah, I think what happened is there's probably some sort of a bar suspension inside that's broken. But yeah, he did get the wheels out from being jammed up under the end of the body. In addition, I guess you'll probably see the rear here has this plastic, what do you call, tailgate, which kind of takes away from the whole rest of the thing. And you can sort of see in here, it looks like there's a little dog basket inside. Apparently the older versions of this thing had a little dog sticking out the back window. But these ones, the newer versions, didn't. But as Andrew shows you, you can throw a tire in the back there. It's going to be challenging for us to sort of paint that to sort of make it match the rest of the body. But as it stands, you know, we got to do the glass for sure. There looks to be two different parts of the interior, kind of a blue seat section. Or this whole thing is blue, yeah. And then this black tailgate and, yeah, the windshield and stuff. So, tell you what, buddy, why don't we just stop talking about this and get it into the restoration process. Let's see what we're working with here on this thing. I've already taken the liberty of drilling it out at the bottom, so we'll see what we got. Oh, look at that. Comes apart pretty quick. So we have our body here, just fairly simple, pressed metal, numbered body. Oh my goodness. Yeah, look at that. Very interesting tampo here. Not the most politically correct these days. But, yeah, here we go. We'll sort this out for sure. We got the windshield glass, which is not too bad, very light. And the interior here, which we can see. And there was that dog sort of basket I was telling you about. And, yeah, in a blue interior for some reason. That's kind of weird. But anyway. And here we are at the bottom, and I guess one of the reasons the wheels were bent up a little is there's this sort of bar here that's sort of, you can see, bent, and that sort of keeps these wheels in. And we got a couple of these, well, there we go, Matchbox large scale truck wheels that are like off-road type, but pretty rough, pretty play worn, no chrome left on them. We got the base with a jacked up suspension here and a bit of a nice grill. And, ooh, what else we got? Hey, look at this. We got the door. And the door, of course, has a, ooh, look at that, got upside down. The door has a license plate on it, which looks like definitely a European license plate. I believe these, from when I looked at my research, it said this thing was made in France. All right, everyone. Well, we managed to drill and tap this fella right here. So, I think now that we've bent it a little bit so it fits on the fits on this chassis a lot better. Yeah, so it's a little bit more of a better fit. Once you put the bolt in, that'll be good. So I think this fella is good to go here into the strip. Oops, look at that. And so in he goes. Brink. Right on. We'll let the stripper do its wonderful stuff here. Put the lid on because it does have a rather pungent aroma. And we'll let that sit. And what we've also done here is drill out these little grooves so it can fit these nifty tires that I got from another Majorette that they were at on sale at the Toys R Us. And it's this here Majorette tractor. So I bought 2 of them and took them apart. And I had these cool tires that look like this. And I had 2 large ones I can use on another project. But yeah, so I think once we play around a little bit here, they actually fit in. Which I think has had to do a bit of creative, what do you call, grinding. But these guys, this is the only tough one to sneak in there. Oh, look at that. There we go. So these kind of work. They'll work very well, I think, for this particular car. Okay, everybody. And yeah, here's what I'm thinking of doing with this vehicle. We've gotten it stripped and I sanded it down a little bit and put some steel wool to it. And what I think I want to do here is make some paneling on it. Oh, and Andrew's coming by to take a peek. So, you know, given this Jeep Cherokee's used to, these Cherokees used to have some paneling, wood paneling on them, especially back in the 70s when these things came out. So what I did was I, took some masking tape and cut that out. And what I want to try is, I got over here, this is veneer. So I'm using veneer for, like, normally I do some pen turning here, and when I put veneer in between chunks of wood to make for the pen, makes kind of a nice little, sort of design here. And I had this as a spare for something I made, but as you can sort of see, veneer put together sort of makes a nice design. And what I'm hoping is I can maybe cut out the pieces of veneer exactly to these specifications here that I have taped on. I'll tape these masks onto the veneer and cut it, and maybe I can put some real veneer wood onto this car. Now, this is an experiment. We'll see how it goes. So hopefully it'll work, and it'll turn out, the best way it could. And if it doesn't, well, we'll just go in another direction. Oh, there it is. And here's one of the tractors left over from the wheels that I stole, that it's going to be on the finished product. So thanks for the wheels there, son.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, and there it is. So stay tuned and we'll see how it works. All right there, folks. Well, here we go. We got 4 little pieces of wood paneling for our Jeep Cherokee. So we'll glue these on, and I think I'm going to glue them on to the bare metal and then mask them and paint the vehicle over that. Says I don't think I want to glue them to the paint because I don't know what would happen at that stage. So yeah, there it is. They don't look all that bad. So we'll just see how it all looks when we put it together. Stay tuned. Okay, everyone. Well, we have given this a great buff and polish, so she looks nice and shiny, a lot better than it did before. So as you can see here, we're going to put it up on this little, I guess a block of wood, so that I can have it free here in order to accept these cool tires, which once again are also Majorette tires, so kind of a marrying up here of the the original and its new and the new version of Majorette. So here, we'll just pop that in here. Ooh, look at that. Finicky. So there we are. There it goes. And it'll hang down here. And that one go on the back. Boom. There we are. So as you can see, this is the way it'll go. Now, I do it like this because I will be now putting some of the old JB Weld in there. And that'll secure these tires because the actual plastic suspension system here that they give you, which is right here, or that there was originally here, really doesn't do very much to keep those tires in there. They're very much, you see it's bent up, so what it does is it kind of hits up against the body of the vehicle when you do a test fit, and it stops the tires from turning. So, all right, everyone. Well, as you can see here, I have just given the windshield here a good bit of a buff and sand, and now I'm getting it here to dry after dipping it in my Johnson's floor wax here. And you can see, whoops, I have it in I'll give you a lift up here. There we go. I have it in this big box here, or this big jug here, which used to contain peaches, I think, but this is the perfect receptacle there because I can dip these windshields in and yeah, I won't really have much of a problem. It works very well. So, we'll look forward to seeing that dry off. And as well, in addition, go off to the side here. And here it is. I have done the base. This doesn't look too bad at all. Let's just get that over. It turned out extremely well. I'm very happy, and I keep saying it with these Majorette tires. They look great. And I also did the headlights and the turn signals on the front grille here. See if I can see it a little better. There we go. Yeah, and we got a bit of the old JB well holding these axles in. This fit extremely well. So I am extremely juiced on how this has sort of worked out. I cannot wait now to get this put together. So, all right, folks, and for comparison purposes, this is what our Majorette Jeep Cherokee used to look like before we gave it a nice Dad Andrews Garage Ugly Duckling overhaul. What do you think, son?
Yeah, it looks like an ugly duckling right now, but we turned it into a beautiful swan.
Right on. Well, I'll tell you what there, folks. It's been a journey, but without further ado, let's get ready for the reveal. All right, folks, and here we are. From an ugly duckling with all our work to a beautiful swan. What do you think, Andrew?
It looks really cool. I love the wood paneling. I love the design, even the wheels. It's beautiful.
Yeah, we got some nice paint on it as well. We looked at something that was a little more prototypical with regards to the color of this of the Cherokee, and even the wood paneling. As I noticed when I looked online at some of the pictures, that the wood paneling stuck out considerably, even though it was made a sort of, I guess the tin or or metal that it was made of. It did stick out. So I figured, why not use a veneer, because that sticks out a bit. And it doesn't look all that bad. What do you think?
Yeah, it doesn't really look that bad. It looks beautiful.
Well, thanks there, son. Well, tell you what, not too bad. We figured that this certainly has been improved from what we originally had, and I want to thank you folks for watching Dan Andrews' Ugly Ducklings. And remember, stay tuned to our, or keep watching, because we have a couple of videos coming up, some builds with the Three Blind Mice and the diecast modelers. So hey, if you think you like what you see,
Like and subscribe and smash that like button.
right on, folks, and share with your friends. So tell you what, once again, thanks for watching Dad and Andrew's Garage, and we'll see you next time.
See you later, everybody.
See you later.